That is Aftershock right here on your Classic Metal Show from their Detonate release, featuring our good friend George Mahalovic on lead guitar there. And the name of that tune there is called Enter the Dark. And just before that, we heard our good friend Sammy Lee and the boys from Red Rain with the title track, Run Rain.
Cool. And very good.
Yeah, we're going to go, I think I'm going to make that trip up to Erie.
Okay.
I think since it's a Friday, I think what I'll do is I'll get over there on Friday, then come back to Akron, and we'll just do the show at your place.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think that'll work out. So I'll take a vacation day and come over there and visit with friends and family and do the show and hang out in Erie, and we'll just make a night of it.
I'll get myself a dust humidifier so that you don't die in this room.
Exactly. I'll just wear a Michael Jackson mask.
Exactly. As long as you don't have some Michael Jackson actions, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. All right. You got to wonder about people these days and if certain things are not the doing of the parent and not necessarily of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
This one here caught my eye, and this just goes to show you this whole social justice warrior atmosphere we're in these days.
Okay.
People can't just live normal lives and just be tongue-in-cheek about things and just have things just, I don't know. Everybody's got an issue with everything these days.
Yeah, there's no just telling a joke anymore.
No. There's an issue. Everything's an issue.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if you've heard this story or not, but a youngster, a young girl by the name of Marie Markham, 9 years old. Now get this, 9 years old. Try to transport yourself back to when the young Chris Aiken was 9 years old. What were you? What were you? Yeah, what were you thinking about as a 9-year-old?
Could I cross the monkey bars without falling?
Yeah. Hey, could I jump this ramp on my banana bike?
Right.
Like Evel Knievel?
Yeah. I mean, nothing more serious than that. Could I get the new Star Wars coloring book? Maybe.
Yeah.
9. I would have been 77. Yeah. Can I get the Star Wars cards?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm to those. I don't know.
Will I make the Little League baseball team?
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Nothing of any seriousness at all.
Yeah. All right. Well, this Marie Markham, 9 years old, she didn't appreciate it when the MLB licensed game she played at a suburban Chicago Chuck E. Cheese. Get this, Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Let's have fun. Let's play games. Let's eat pizza. Let's watch the Chuck E. Cheese players up there sing their pre-programmed songs.
Right.
Do their animatronic thing up there. Let's have fun with our friends.
Right.
Instead, she's worried about playing the game at Chuck E. Cheese when the Chuck E. Cheese game, the softball game, blurted out, "There's always softball," in a taunting fashion. So she was playing a baseball game, and
she struck out, and the game said, "Oh, there's always softball for you."
Exactly.
Okay. Oh my God! And and the 9-year-old is complaining about this?
Yeah, this is a 9-year-old issue.
Are you sure it's not the parents making an issue for the 9-year-old?
That's what I'm trying to get to here.
Yeah.
Is this 9-year-old really the one behind this?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. Now she's looking for answers and asking for changes after penning a letter directly to Major League Baseball.
Oh, brother. Just go fuck yourself. How's that?
Were you penning letters at 9 years old, trying to right a wrong, Chris?
No, not at all.
Of course not.
You know what? If I would have gone to my dad and said, I don't like this guy telling me I should go play softball,
Yeah.
it would have been, get your ass back over there and shut up.
Yeah.
There would have been none of that shit. My dad would not have put up with me being that big of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
According to ESPN, Markham, who played softball since she was four.
Wow.
You know any 4-year-olds who can swing a bat?
Well, probably T-ball or
yeah,
whatever.
but I mean, like, was she playing softball?
Some form of it. It's playing the kind of softball that everybody gets a trophy at the end of the season.
Right. She was furious.
Oh, brother.
When a missed throw resulted in a degrading program taunt insinuating that her sport was not the same level as baseball.
Oh, brother. Just stop it. I got a news flash for you. Softball's not the same level as Major League Baseball.
Yeah, you don't see Major League Softball, do you?
Yeah. And to be honest, you don't really see softball is less than Little League. I played baseball for a lot of years. Softball is a lot less fucking strenuous than baseball. Even fast pitch. It's hard as fuck to hit, but the ball's still bigger, so you can still fucking hit it.
Yeah.
Idiot. Is that her in the picture there? Her and her mom?
Let me take a look. Yeah, that must be her.
Is that her?
Yep.
All right, chat room will find that comment funny. You guys that are listening a couple days later, you won't.
Yeah. So anyway, getting back to this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are these all the thoughts of a 9-year-old?
Of course not. This is 100% the parents, and the parents are going to try and squeeze some money out of it.
Of course.
We'll go away and stop making noise about this if you just give us $10,000.
Right.
The whole Major League Baseball tells her to go fuck herself.
It made me feel, this is where we're at now. We're just a feel society now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about your feelings. Everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It made me feel like they think softball is a bad sport and girls shouldn't play softball, she said.
Oh, we don't think it's a bad sport for you. Go play it. If you're good enough, play in the Little League. But nobody's going to adjust for you, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You can play, in today, and I'll be honest, in today's world, the way we are today, I'm fine with letting girls play every sport. Every sport. Football, wrestling, baseball, soccer, whatever. Put the girls in there. But you know what? Fucking treat them like another player, not like a girl. You're playing football and some girl is playing fucking tight end, you better fucking crush her.
Yeah.
Break her goddamn ribs the same as you would a guy. If she's playing baseball, you better throw one at her fucking head. Knock her back off the plate the same as you would a guy. There is women want to be treated equal, fine. I'm for treating them equal, but you get treated equal. And by getting treated equal doesn't mean that we dumb down what is equal to fucking make your equal. You play to our fucking strengths. You play to the strength. Not necessarily ours or theirs, but you play to the strength.
Yeah.
If women can't hit 100-mile-an-hour curveball or whatever, fastball, well, we're not going to say, well, you can only throw it up to 85. Fuck you. You're just not good enough to play.
Right.
I mean, I'm for that. I'm absolutely 100% for that. If the women want to play basketball and there's women that are better, that could fucking shut down LeBron James, put their ass out there. But until that happens, you have your own little league. Go have fun with it. Nobody will watch it, but go have fun with it. And companies like Major League Baseball and NBA and whatever, they don't want that shit because you know as well as I do, fucking women's sports nobody watches. Nobody ever watches women's sports of any kind. Except maybe tennis?
Probably.
Is there any legitimate sport other than tennis that people watch? Skating? I don't even think people watch that much.
Unless you're gay.
They might watch it more than the men skating, but that's just because they want to see these hot asses fucking skating around in fucking tip-top shape. Nobody's watching it to see the beauty of the fucking 480 spin or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
What else? Golf?
No.
Women's golf? Do people watch that?
I don't know.
Do women? No one watches the WNBA. Could you name 2 teams?
Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't name one. And softball? No. Swimming? Maybe. Swimming? I don't know. There's no successful women's sport. There's just not. People don't want to watch it. So if that's what you want to do, you want to try and integrate it, fine. Go ahead. But you're going to get what you get, which is people aren't going to watch it because people don't give a shit.
Right.
People want to see the elite athletes doing elite things. That's what they want to see. They want to see fucking people dumbing down their sport so that a fucking chick can throw a 3-pointer up against fucking Dwayne Wade or whatever. They don't want to see that. They want to see real fucking sports. And if you can compete, fine. But if you can't, go fuck yourself.
I was at a sports bar a couple of weeks ago, and I was sitting there at the bar, and they had girls softball on. I guess it was a college game or something. Mm-hmm. And I haven't seen women's college softball on TV in literally years.
Okay.
Well, when I did see that years ago, I'm talking a couple of decades now.
Right.
The girls on the softball team back then, very dykish.
Okay.
They were very, very dykey, very, very broad shoulder, kind of thick. Mm-hmm. They were
to be gym teachers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This game I watched, all these girls were dolled up like models.
Right.
It was a totally different look. I mean, every one of these girls, I didn't see a dykey girl on either team.
Okay.
They were all dolled up like models. They weren't the typical dykey looking gym teacher looking chicks. Mm-hmm. They were actually I was just like, wow, these are a lot of hot chicks for playing softball.
Sure.
And I was just like, boy, this sport has really changed.
Yeah.
But the difference is that now these colleges have some kind of TV deal. Mm-hmm. And these girls know they're on TV.
Yeah, so they don't want the teacher that looks like Miss Beulah from fucking Porky's.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't want that anymore.
Yeah. So every one of these girls were like top flight.
Sure.
I was just like, holy shit, things have really changed.
But as far as the athletics go, though, it's just not as good. I'll say it. I mean, when I was a kid, and I mean, I was a good baseball player. I was a pretty damn good baseball player. So. But I used to go over, if we finished our practice early, I'd go over and mess around with the girls that were practicing softball.
Right.
And I would go over there and I would hit, and they were doing all that fast pitch shit and whatever, and I could hit it. I mean, admittedly, I was a baseball player, but I mean, it was easy to.
So what are you saying? You were superior? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that their sport was not as fucking hard as mine.
Yeah, so you're superior.
I guess
you were superior to them. You're the guy that this girl at Chuck E. Cheese is complaining about.
Probably. Because if you want to go and do it, if she doesn't want to, look, if that girl doesn't want to hear the fucking game telling her that she shouldn't be playing softball, then hit the fucking ball. How's that? Play the game better. If you play the game better, guess what? It won't say nothing negative to you. How's that? Hit a home run on the goddamn game. I promise you it won't say you should be playing softball.
Right.
Said it because you struck out and you stink. And just admit it. You fucking stink. You stink at that game, and that's why it made fun of you, you fucking dummy. Do better.
Right.
End of story. Do better.
Right.
Right?
That would be the lesson I was taught when I was that age.
Yeah.
You need to achieve.
Yeah. Don't want to hear people talking shit about you? Don't give them a reason. Simple as that.
Yep.
Nobody needs to coddle you. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay that you're not good at this. Just do your best. Do your best, honey. Shut up. Do better. You don't want the game talking bad to you. Play better. And if you can't do that, just don't play it.
Yeah.
The world needs ditch diggers, as my dad used to say.
Exactly. I just started throwing balls at the game as hard as I could. I thought it was rude.
Okay.
Her mom originally suggested she write a letter to the game manufacturer, Innovative Concepts in Entertainment. It was her uncle that noticed the game was covered in MLB logos and was clearly an MLB licensed game. That turned Markham's focus to alerting the MLB.
Right.
So this is the parents and the adults encouraging this kind of behavior.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
See, it's MLB. That's a multi-million-dollar business.
Let me go to Facebook and see if I can't stir the pot.
Yeah, you might be able to get something out of this by showing your disdain.
Hashtag boycott MLB.
Yeah.
Hashtag softball is cool, too.
Yeah. Markham wasted no time putting her thoughts on paper.
Ooh.
Her mom wrote down everything, then she recopied it.
Yes.
After returning home Monday night, she penned her letter to the MLB with a clear message in mind.
Dear MLB,
I wanted to tell someone how mad and upset I was and let them know what they could do to fix the game and make it better.
To fix the game.
Fix the game.
Get out of here.
You need to fix it to me.
I need to be... You need to pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Dear Commissioner Manfred, your game hurt my feelings. Hashtag I'm sad. Please fix it at once, or my daddy will sue your stirrup socks off. Sincerely, Dummy.
Markham says her anger was fueled by how other girls might take the taunting and how it might shape their opinion of softball.
Yeah, that's what 9-year-olds are worried about.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking.
The community opinion.
Yeah, sure. She says she's trying to encourage her young cousin to give softball a chance, but if taken to heart a message that insinuates throwing like a girl is an insult could push young girls away from the sport.
Oh, yeah. Says the 9-year-old.
Yeah, says the 9-year-old. You are a girl, and you probably throw like a girl.
Yeah.
Live with it.
Mm-hmm. Do better. Do better, and people say, God damn, you're the one that doesn't. You'll be the celebrity. You'll be the star. Just do better.
Yeah.
Stop looking for the world to fucking dumb itself down to what your capability is.
Right.
You clearly stink at the game. Otherwise, the game wouldn't be taunting you.
Exactly.
Do better.
Yeah. Though it hasn't yet received Markham's letter, the league has spoken out in support of her message. We love Marie's passion for softball and her view that softball is just as great as baseball. An MLB statement read, through our play ball program, growing youth softball has remained a priority for the MLB, equally as important as growing youth baseball. Yeah. MLB does not support the message conveyed in the game, and we are reaching out to the company to share our concerns about it.
Oh, my God. Dear EA, dumb down your game.
Yeah.
League Commissioner Manfred.
Right. The league also intends to contact the Markham family.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Please be our guest at any Cubs game you'd like.
Right.
Stupid.
Chuck E. Cheese is also well aware of the story. On Wednesday, a representative said the company has formally requested that the manufacturer manufacturer removed the taunt to support everyone's love of play. In the meantime, the game has been muted in all Chuck E. Cheese stores.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. Squelching speech. We don't want to hear certain things, so make sure you don't hear it.
It's offensive.
Yeah, it's offensive. We're thankful to Marie for bringing this to our attention and agree. Play and sports are for everyone.
That's right.
The company,
see that game being played on World Star Hip Hop anymore.
Right. The company manufacturer Joe Coppola said his company will honor the request to remove the audio track from the game.
Oh, good idea, Joe. Just make sure that if it's in the MLB game that I have, don't take it out of my game.
Right.
I want the insult. What about that? Can I put in my request that I want more insulting?
Yeah.
When I strike out, I want it to say, "Hey, what's the matter with you, faggot?"
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want it to say to me. Do better, pussy.
Yeah. Coppola says that the manufacturer of the game for the 2 years beginning in 2009 and that there are thousands of versions of the specific game currently in the marketplace. With that in mind, he said this is the first time he's heard of a complaint that's centered around the game's taunts.
Yeah. Just dumb.
I completely understand where she's coming from, Coppola said. I get it. There's probably a greater sensitivity today than there was 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's something we just need to pay attention to.
No, you don't. Go the other way and don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
Yeah. Right, Nikki Six?
Yeah, ignore it.
Yeah, people weren't paying attention 10, 15 years ago to you raping chicks.
Yeah. Now it's a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that didn't happen.
No.
Some people will say it's
fake news.
Yeah, exactly. Some people will say it's just a silly game that means no harm. Chris Aiken.
Yes, that's exactly what I say.
That might be true to an extent, but those words clearly had an impact on Marie.
Oh, shut up. If they had an impact on Marie, then I question the parents teaching this kid how to fucking survive.
Exactly.
9 years old and you're upset about something like that? Just stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What's going to happen when this kid fucking gets told, turn your shit around or you're fired? What's she going to do, crawl up in the fetal position? You said mean things to me.
Yeah.
I was doing my best, and that should be good enough. Shut it. Raising your kid to be a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Get her ready for the poll now. Jesus Christ.
Most importantly, she was not afraid to have her voice heard, said her mother.
Hey, good for her.
And her uncle and everybody else who pushed her in that direction.
Yeah, exactly. Good for her. How brave. How bold. How brave. Dumb.
The latter is the aspect her mother, Lisa, is most proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She just parroted everything I told her to say.
Yeah. She was a good little drone.
I'm just so proud of her. She did this all on her own. No, she didn't. The one thing I hope she remembers from this is there's something she feels strongly about in the future.
Oh, that's good.
She will remember that people want to hear her. No, they don't.
No one wants to hear this. Hell, nobody wants to hear us covering it. Let alone hear her side. No one cares. This is just pathetic fucking posturing. Pathetic. That's what I hear. Pathetic.
Yeah.
You're raising your kid to be pathetic. That's what I hear.
If nothing else, this will encourage her to speak up. It's a powerful reminder that many times it only takes one voice to start a positive movement and a threat of a lawsuit.
That's right. It only takes one step to run a marathon.
Yes.
It's all that first step. Shut it. Oh, my God. over dramatic much? Jesus Christ. I'm so proud of the statement. Shut up. Just shut up. You taunted your kid into fucking being a pussy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Nice job. Just a nice job by you, idiot.
Couple of comments. Her mom originally suggested she write a letter to the game manufacturer. It was her uncle that noticed the game was covered with MLB logos and was clearly an MLB licensed game. That turned Markham's focus to alerting the MLB, going for the deepest pockets.
Yeah, of course. Lame.
I had 5 friends who played baseball in college. One went on to the major league or went on to the minor league pitcher. The other 4 were not good enough, and now they play softball. Do you understand now?
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yep.
You know who else plays softball? Everybody that just looks for a reason to drink.
Yeah.
You just get drunk and play softball. So you can play that sport drunk versus Major League Baseball, which you can't. Just get over it.
Men play softball when they can no longer play baseball. I long for the days when one 9-year-old getting her feelings hurt did not warrant a national media story.
That's right. Very true.
Played with a bunch of guys that did not make it to the minor league and found softball filled the gap that a person with a regular job could do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same as every weekend golfer. You know? Golf is, to be a professional golfer, that's very, 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 very difficult.
Yep.
I would argue that it is the hardest sport to do. To do it on the top-end pro level. Golf is probably as hard as it comes because it is such a mental mind fuck and incredibly difficult physics to do it right every single time. I mean, you fuck up one time, you fuck up your whole chance in a tournament over 4 days. You know, it really is tough. That being said, every dumbbell that wears a tie during the week is out there on Saturday fucking with a cooler of beer playing golf. So, you know, does that mean that the PGA should let everybody in?
Yeah, well, everybody should have a chance.
You know, well, everybody does have a chance. And if they're not good enough, they're relegated to Sunday golf with their fucking buddies.
Exactly.
You know, if you're not good enough on this game in your Chuck E. Cheese, well, then you're certainly not good enough. Fucking get better.
Well, here's someone who claims to be a millennial that actually speaks some good sense.
Okay.
As a millennial, I understand why the older generations are so annoyed with the younger generations and my own. At some point, people started thinking that their feelings are the most important thing in the world and everyone else has to walk on eggshells to avoid offending them. If an 8-year-old is getting triggered by a joking taunt in a video game, they are going to have a real tough time later in the real world. Also, it's common sense that a larger ball thrown at a slower speed will be easier to hit. So the video game taunt isn't really a taunt at all. It's just a literal fact.
Signed, Wendell N. in Chicago.
So there you are.
Wow. What a bunch of dopes.
So the indoctrination continues.
Of course it does.
We have to indoctrinate everybody to just, you know.
Mm-hmm. I hate people.
Oh, man, it is just getting bad.
That's why more and more I just watch TV and don't deal with people as much as I can now. You know, people laugh when I say that I've gone 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months without going into going into a store. That's why. So I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to, God forbid, I might say something that offends somebody. You know, God knows I don't want to do that. That would be terrible. You know, what would happen if I said, oh, this fucking machine, and somebody doesn't like the term fucking? Should I be drummed out of the store forever?
Yes.
You know, it's just so stupid.
You can't come here no more.
Get over your fucking feelings, idiots. Just get over it.